Minnesota indeed nicely positioned. A win today. They go up 3 games in a division on Green Bay. Favorable schedule, even with Green Bay on the schedule in November at home. Should Randall Cunningham be benched when Brad Johnson comes back healthy?
No,
Chris?
not if he's playing like this. And I'll tell you why. Randall Cunningham, for the first time in his life, and I talked to him in Minnesota a couple weeks ago, he said, Chris, you know what the difference is with me? For the first time, when I'm dropping back on my 3rd step, I'm no longer checking that backside over there. And throughout his entire career, he's always looked down. But he's a very different style of quarterback. Traditionally, quarterbacks, their progression goes from deep to very shallow. So when everything's not there down the field, quick, dump it off. Randall Cunningham is just the opposite. His progressions go from, oh, let me look around a little bit, nothing's there. Whoa, throw it down the field. And that is what makes him so exciting. And that's what the NFL is missing right now. Guys like that willing to take a chance.
I know where you're going with
Well,
this.
first of all, if Randall Cunningham was dropping back and doing this, that explains to me why he's had so much trouble in the NFL. Exciting player, absolutely. Randall Cunningham, a year and a half out of football, best thing that ever happened to him. Second best thing, Brian Billick, the offensive coordinator for the Minnesota Vikings, who I think will not be there next year. He should be a head coach in this league somewhere. But the key here to me is this, the fact that Cunningham, if I'm the head coach, Howie, I do not bench him. This man has got 10 touchdown passes. They're winning football games, and I'd keep him right where he is until eventually you have to bring the other guy in.
Here's a change up. I agree with you. You know, and the other thing I agree.
You mean we're right here?
Yeah, we're close.
Oh.
But the thing, I think the big difference with him is not only is it Brian Billick, it's the 3 wide receivers, it's Robert Smith, it's arguably the premier offensive line in football.
Here we go.
It's just a matter of time.
You know what? Why was this guy so erratic in Philadelphia? Because he had to check the backside all the time. They relied on him to make the rush miss.
Hey, but starters, I thought, don't get yanked because of injury. Brad Johnson.
Oh, that's changed
But you know what? When a guy has a 197 quarterback rating, I'm not taking him out of the game. This guy is as hot as anybody in football.
But Brad Johnson can play. Randall Cunningham knows his place is back on the bench. It's easier for Cunningham on the bench than it is for Johnson.
Very quickly in the